meeting today?
Do a bit of back and bars, and then the sauna, and then yeah, take it forward from there. I think it's going to be a bit of a hectic workout. Let's go.
You ballin', boy.
We're going to go pick up the other team members now, and then take it forward from there. Again, got the FMAS meeting going on. We're going to go pick up Matthew, go meet up with Zach, and then yeah, we're going to go meet a lot of you guys. Super excited at the FMAS, as I said. Super exciting with all the different brokers. We're going to meet a lot of people, and yeah, it's just going to generally be fun. Let's take it forward from there. Jump in the car, get what we need to get done, and meet you all there. Peace out.
Zach, what do you have to say?
So, just got finished here with the breakfast with James Bruce. Good mate of mine, known for some time, so we're going to go through to his place, record a bit, maybe smoke a cigar, for a little bit for the morning, and then we're going to head through to the CTRCC for the FMAS event. So I went through yesterday just to have a look at it. It's quite overwhelming, so hopefully we can go there today, maybe get a bit of insights on the brokers, you know, have a chat with the brokers, see what they have to say, see what the different brokers offer, and then maybe we can see what the best broker is in South Africa. So yeah, I'm going to go there firsthand with no bias. I'm going to be asking the right questions to the right people, and put this behind once and for all, who is actually the best broker in South Africa. So, yeah,
there we go.
To go have a look at it, check it out, and I don't know what the day holds after that.
So yeah, we're just going here to the apartment with James. We're going to go check out his mates and his cameraman. We're going to do a bit of content, ask him a few questions. Then we're going to go to the FMAS event, which I'm super excited for, because we're going to be meeting you guys there. Yeah, good mates with James, very, very good trader. And then obviously I have my legacy team with me, Matthew, my boy Luca behind the camera.
Yes,
and
yes.
Yeah, super excited.
Yeah, so I mean, we're going to be adding this to the vlog sometime down the line. I'm not too sure how we're going to incorporate this, but sitting around the round table, I'm here with my business partner, Cale Berghammer, and my good mate, James Bruce. Very good to see you in Cape Town, James. I know it's a bit crisp and cold compared to Bellito, but yeah, we've got the CTRCC FMAS conference with the brokerages out here in Cape Town, so I just thought I'd link up with James. James is a good mate of mine. I met him some time ago. I see him a lot, you know, trading big size, you know, going through the phases, losing a lot, and then being super transparent about it, making a lot. So I mean, James, I mean, you've been trading what, 6-7 years now. What do you reckon was a good turning point, and what year was that in before you start seeing some sort of?
Yeah, back in 2020, COVID. So yeah, back in 2020, I'd been given some bucks from my then girlfriend's dad, who's obviously now my father-in-law, to trade, and basically I started to size up that way. But I think for everyone, it's just accepting losses. I think that's probably the biggest thing, for me at least, is like, you know, I'm quite competitive, but you can't win every single day. And I don't know about you guys, but that for me was one of the biggest things. You know, like, you know, you take your trades, perfect, your winning day, sick, losing day, cool. and you move on. And then also I think creating other things outside of just trading, like business stuff, like coaching, the coaching aspect, connecting with other traders, brokers, which we're going to do today as well. But having other things to do to keep you preoccupied as well. I know Zach likes to go to Thailand to check the lady boys, but I prefer to keep it more cordial. Yeah. Lekker.
No, good one. I think a big problem for me, and especially scaling up as a young trader, I mean, it took me a long time to realize that capital is a big issue, and the way you're trading is not by taking small accounts and trying to get big returns, but having big accounts and making small consistent gains. So I think with James, I mean, you did have maybe the benefit of the doubt, maybe you did have some capital and some funds, but did you go through any psychological issues through your trading or through your life at that stage? I know you had the injury. What are some psychological barriers that you had to sort of break through, or maybe some psychological hindrances that kind of held you back from your peak performance? And then throughout the times where you were at that peak performance and making good profits, I mean, how did that sort of phase in your life look like? I mean, you must have been more relaxed and things like that, and you know how external factors can influence trading performance. And I'm sure you went through a couple different slopes of psychology throughout that stage, and you're still young, still growing. How do you sort of deal with those external forces? You just got a baby on the way, or just popped out the other day? So I mean, how does that sort of influence?
There's not another one on the way.
I thought it was twins, wasn't it?
No, so just on that note, I think a big one for me is putting like for me, I struggled with is putting like your identity in your trades. Like if you had a winning day, then you felt like the hero. If you had a losing day, then you felt the cuck. So I think for me, like the external factors in that sense, at least for me, was like, just taking it one day at a time. And if you had a good trading day, cool. As long as you did what you said you would do. You followed the rules. You did what you risked. Whatever maybe sometimes you just want to send it. You risk a bit more because it's a top setup, but you could still lose on those setups, right? So I think it's just it's a journey, bro, throughout the whole process.
Nice to see you again, dude.
Congrats on everything you're doing.
Thank you. You too.
I'll watch all your videos.
I appreciate you. No, look at to see you
This
too.
day one of you being here.
Day one of vlog, yeah. Day one of vlogging. So. Good. You were supposed to come yesterday. What happened?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday I had to rest.
When are you going home?
Monday.
Monday. Maybe catch up, do something tonight or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Just let me know anytime.
Yeah. Big. What do you have to say? How's the event been going so far?
I'm very overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed. You know what? I didn't expect that there's gonna be so many people. Yeah, so everyone seems like.
Would you say it's busier today than yesterday?
Yeah, it is gonna get busier outside the tables. Yeah.
I think like 2-3 o'clock. So, and I see there was a few prizes given out by HFM.
Of course, we just gave away 40,000.
Okay.
Give away 10,000.
10,000. I see they come view the certificates that they're going to be giving. 10,000, 20,000. That's what HFM does. They HFM.
But at 3:15, we're giving away gold.
Gold. Okay, 3:15. If you weren't here, you're missing out.
Win that thing, put it under your pillow. Don't change it in December, man.
But also,
Cool prize, man.
I'll catch you a bit later. Zach is here, but let's plan for something tonight. Good to see you, bro. How's the event going for you, bro?
Okay, well, not too bad. First time being at one of these.
At an FMAS event.
I was expecting a bit more, but
more people or just more broker connections?
yeah, like funded.
There was
companies and like huge payments and payments.
I was actually surprised that there weren't any funded accounts or proppers promoting themselves here. Aren't you starting one?
Well, collaboratively.
And how, is that started? Is it already open?
Yeah, so there's early access for that now.
Okay. Awesome. And what funded accounts do you think you guys are going to be scaling up to?
I think there's an option to scale up to 5 bar at some stage. stage.
Yeah.
And also 400,000. So like the standard sort of block for
Well, good luck with that, Machi.
How you doing, my bro? Finally, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
So how's it been?
Growing. Just trying to get like you, bro. Trying to get big like you on YouTube.
No, man.
Come on,
Don't say
you're doing that. You're doing it great. So,
Have you met some clients here?
Yeah, I've actually met a few guys that have recognized me, said hello, so that was quite cool. Yeah, and I think I appreciate the feedback. That's why I like to come here. Just like you get some good feedback. You know,
100%.
not the scammers that walk around that say that
but
I
you
took
was
my
not the
money.
scammer, man.
No, I'm just saying in general, it's like to get you hear the wrong side of things on the other guys when you walk past, but then you come walk here. It's like, okay, I'll respect you, Rydal, I respect you. Keep on doing what you're doing. You know, that's like the part of it.
Yeah, look, from the start, man, the way I saw how you would speak about things, how you would go about breaking things down, I was like, nah, this man just keep on, he will be one of the top service providers there. And you know, as long as you just keep on going on, treating your clients with respect, and
Of course, man.
keep continuing serving them, basically.
Yeah. And the thing is,
I don't think there's a reason for anyone to be on my channel.
exactly, bro. And I think the big difference between, I would say, between me and the other guys is, or me and my team, is we're not here for the short game. I think I'm actually getting my studies done. I got my Cat 1 already, getting my Cat 2. So I'm doing it the right way, which I should have done a while back, but no, we're not here. We want to run. The truth is, we want to go to hedge fund state, so I'm not here to like, play around, you know.
On that regulation thing, look, I can't gun for anyone because the regulation thing and the industry accepting it was a little bit slow, man. And when you look at this industry, it's always a case of, oh, this mentor did that, so I'm going to do that and I'm going to copy it. And like I said to someone yesterday, it's only those guys that really put in the effort with the clients that will then put in the effort to go get their licensing. And when they do, it will be like smooth sailing for them. So like, on that note, have you had any adversities, any clients that you maybe find it a little bit adjusting to, finding it a little bit difficult adjusting to your trading strategy?
My trading strategy is very simple. I think in our Discord we've broken it down top to bottom, and I think to add on that, I mean, we don't promise dreams. So any client that, again, I get like 12, 15 calls a day from people that want to join us. Unfortunately, we only accept a certain client, and it's not guys. And the truth is, that don't have money. They're trying to make money because that's not what trading is. You know, it's
money.
You must have cash. Trading doesn't get you from 0 to 10. It gets you from 2 to 10. So you have to get that 0 to 2 first. So that's why it's important.
What a great way of looking at it, bro. And another thing that I must say that I like about you, look, because when you love, lifestyle is always going to be part of it.
No, of course.
That is why we are trading, to gain a specific lifestyle. And what I like about you is that you don't lean. Well, bro, I'll be honest with you, I had that BMW that you had. I'll probably make every day, but and I mean, when you look at the industry, all of the people that selling this shit, that is what they do. But then with you, it's almost like I found that it's not even that there's a balance that you do, like the lifestyle in that, because I don't see lifestyle shit with it. I don't see like, oh, you see where I'm eating, you can eat here too. You see what I'm driving, you can. I don't see that, and I think that is also one of the factors that for me that puts you apart from a lot of other mates. And look, when I look at your resources, at the end of the advertising and forex, you're not just showing your resources how you got to there, right? When I look at you, it's like you see the resources, but you're not making a big deal of the resource. Your big deal comes in when you're showing how you got to that resource. And that is what I respect of you. As young as you are, that is what I respect of you. Because normally, let me say it like this, when you look at the young kids, Mandile, there's 108, Spela, all of these guys, right? It's like what they do is here, and how you are doing things is like far over here. And for me, short term, people might doubt you because you're not leaning into that lifestyle content hard. But when it comes to the longevity, those that joined will always look back and will be grateful for the effort that you have put in and how mature it was. If you are being honest, forex trading needs a real mature response and a mature approach, and the way you approached it, but for me it's just like worlds apart. You're still gonna, when it comes to service providing, you're still gonna be around for a long time.
Because as I said, I mean, essentially the main guys that we're looking for, people that have an income or out of business and don't know what to do with money. So trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Trading is a business that you have to learn to develop. Most businesses don't actually make money for the first 2 years, and that's why most traders fail, because they want to make money now. So essentially what we focus on is not just, okay, cool, I'm going to teach you how to make money, I'm going to teach you how to turn this into a business, and that essentially doesn't mean you're making money for the first year that you're working with us, but it means, okay, at the end of that year you have an idea and you know what steps you need to take. The rest of the part is you, because you're clicking that button. I'm not clicking that button for you. So we've just met up with quite a few influencers, like funny enough, Clint Festix. We've just gone to Tyronfx. That's quite cool. We've seen few other Darren Diggs before we walked in. We actually saw him there too. A lot of influencers that we're currently meeting at the moment. It's, you always see, it's the good thing about coming to these FMAS events is essentially, you always see these guys online, essentially, being on the social media, and you think these are just normal traders and you want to be like them, but it's always good to come to these things and meet people like us in person so that we can see the realistic and the reality of who we are. And essentially that's why I show up to these events, so that I can speak to you guys, so that you can meet me and who I am, and essentially, it's always cool to see the people that we're currently meeting, like Tyronfx. I mean, it's just great. It's a bit different from what I expected online, as again, social media is one thing, but when you get to know us a little bit more personally, I can explain you my story, I can give you advice, and I definitely think if you're not or haven't been to an FMAS event or any events such as this, definitely come to the next one and you'll see me then. I can maybe give you a few pointers, and just keen to, we're going to go interview a few more people now, the different brokers, and they're going to tell us exactly why they are the better broker. Again, obviously we rep HFM. HFM is my home, but I'd be interested to see what IFX, IC Markets and the rest do. Awesome. So guys, we just finished the FMAS event, met a lot of people. You guys saw that I am Flix approved, if we could put it like that. But met a lot of you guys. It was absolutely amazing. Gave a bit of advice for some traders that are looking to scale up their funding, looking to scale up their trading to the point where they can actually turn it into a business. As I said, met a lot of people, spoke to a lot of business developers, in the broker space, essentially looking to upgrade our fund, looking to expand our fund so that we have different investment solutions. And overall, really, really good event. I enjoyed it, met a lot of people, and excited to see where this goes from here with the business and relationships that I have built while I was there. Now at the moment, what we're going to go do is we're going to meet up with Zach and them a bit later. We're going to go to see and get some food, get some chow. I am hungry, walking around and standing around the whole time gets a bit tiring. We're going to go grab something to eat now and then see where the rest of the day takes us. Essentially, it might be with HFM2 later tonight. Let's see. Peace out. Okay guys, we just got back from the FMAS event. It was absolutely amazing. Met a lot of people, linked up with a lot of you guys, which was awesome. And at the moment, obviously we're just on our way now to have dinner with TJ and a few of his other guys. We've got my boy Matthew here, obviously he's coming with us. Then we have Luca and we're meeting Zach there too. I just went to go get home and change a little bit, get into something a little bit more comfortable, as obviously it kind of got windy here in Cape Town and very, very cold. So just got a bit in something more comfortable, picking up Luca, and then we're heading towards the dinner. We're going to bring you with. Peace out. We are back at home. We got changed, as you can see. I've got dressed for a little bit of the occasion, as Cape Town is very, very cold at the moment. And yeah, so essentially when I got back home, I just jumped on the charts, did see US30 start to set up absolutely beautifully. Let me show you here. As we look, US30, we had quite a nice little movement from our supply zone. It touched EMA. We saw the overall movement was starting to head down. As we can see on the 30 minute, there was quite a bit of rejection in this area. We can clearly see that there's 1, 2, 3. This area was congested for quite some time. There was a little bit of news today, and as you can see, we struggled between these areas. We saw zone tapped up here, which was the previous day high. I mean, this is the daily high. We could see that it didn't break past previous day highs. It didn't want to continue after liquidating this area over here. So as we saw price start to revert back into this zone, we jumped back down to the 5, and we're just watching simple price action to see what happened. And as you can see, we had the little dip down, tapped into our demand area, and then EMA touch. We caught our trade on the break and we ran down to this area. Nice little, $600 that we made off this position. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, essentially a really, really good day overall. Catching a bit of a trade, essentially catching a bit of a trade, seeing and meeting all you guys at the FMAS events, having lunch, and then coming back to the charts and making a bit of money. So lunch paid for, let's so call it. But yeah, please make sure you like and subscribe. I think I'm gonna, as more support comes our way into the channel, I'm gonna be doing more and more of these. I did upgrade to a camera, so instead of my normal phone, I'm spending money on to bring you guys the best quality, bring you the best audio, just to share my life with you guys. So I'm super interested to see where this goes. I think YouTube has been something I wanted to get into for a while now, but this is just the start. Day in the life's the start, but eventually we're going to get into teaching the way that the money works, get into some trading analysis, my investment, my stocks and cryptos, how I obviously construct my portfolios for the long term and for the medium term, meaning in crypto stocks where we had the tariffs obviously push everything down. We need to understand that those are gold mine opportunities. I mean, when Bitcoin dropped to $71,000, everyone is sitting there like, oh, this is the end of the world, Bitcoin's going down for the rest of the time. But actually it was just the banks pushing price down so that Donald Trump and all these bank reserves can buy more cryptos up at a cheaper price, which essentially, what did it do? It skyrocketed back to $110,000, back into all-time highs, actually reached $112,000. So if you have the knowledge and if you have the right guidance in these areas, not everyone can just access this, but if we teach you, this is something we get into, stocks, cryptos, building some portfolios for yourself. I think it's important, even if you're not trading, to invest, especially in areas like this. I mean, Bitcoin rose, let's look at Solana rose 52%, Tesla ran 62% on my portfolio since the dips. Beautiful opportunities. But we can get more into that as the channel grows, as we share a bit more life with you and my knowledge. And peace out.